Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to host a Minecraft server on an Ubuntu virtual private server or VPS. A major advantage to hosting your Minecraft server on a VPS is that you'll be hosting your server on a virtual machine, and therefore you can actually turn your computer off while the server continues running. Another advantage is that people can still connect to your server when your actual computer is off because the server is running on a VPS. You'll also save valuable resources on your computer and bandwidth. VPSs also offer a very high uptime percentage, usually very close to 100%, which beats any hosting capabilities you might have on your local machine or computer. Before we begin hosting our Minecraft server on our VPS, we're going to need to download and install a couple of programs. The first program we're going to be needing is a program called PuTTy. PuTTy allows us to connect to our virtual private server through a cryptographic protocol known as SSH or Secure Shell. We'll also need another program called WinSCP. WinSCP allows us to transfer files between us and our VPS through a protocol known as SFTP, also known as Secure File Transfer Protocol. We will be using WinSCP to edit a text document on our VPS. Great, so let's start off by getting PuTTy real quick. So open up your browser and then navigate to www.putty.org. Once you're here, you want to navigate to the Download PuTTy page by clicking on this hyperlinked text here. Left click on it, and then you'll be brought to download PuTTy's latest release. We'll be looking at packaged files here, and then you'll want to select the appropriate installer for your operating system. I'm currently running Windows 10, and therefore I'll be downloading the Windows installer, and I have a 64-bit Windows computer. So you'll want to simply left click on the installer here to browse a location to save your file. I'm going to pick Chrome Downloads here, and then I'm going to simply click Save to download PuTTy. Once you've downloaded PuTTy, you're going to need to install it, so simply click on this arrow here and then click Open to open up the installer. Now, as you saw at the start of the video, I already have PuTTy installed, and therefore I will not be clicking Next on this installer. I will be clicking Cancel, and then I'll hit Yes and click Finish. So once you've gone through the installer, you'll have PuTTy installed. Next, we're going to need to download and install WinSCP. I have it on another tab here, so I'm simply going to click on the next tab. So what you'll need to do is navigate to this URL here, which is www.winscp.net/eng for English/download.php. Once you're on this web page, you simply need to click the big green button here to download if you're on Windows. If you want another version of WinSCP, you can click Other Downloads. For me, it's going to be Download WinSCP here, this big green button. Left click on it to download, and again select a folder. By default it's always going to be the download folder for me, and then click Save. Once WinSCP has been downloaded, all you need to do to install it is to click this arrow here and then click Open to bring up the installer. Again, I already have WinSCP downloaded, and therefore I will not be clicking Accept to go through this installer. I'm going to be hitting Cancel and then Yes. Alright, great guys, so now you've got PuTTy and WinSCP, the two fundamental programs used to connect to our virtual private server. Now we can begin setting up our VPS. We'll first need to select a suitable server provider for our VPS. I like to go with OVH, which offers a fantastic virtual private server at an affordable price. To get to OVH's website, you'll need to navigate to www.ovh.com. Now it says /en-ie for me because the en stands for English and .ie stands for Ireland. However, if you're from a different country, the language and country should change. If it doesn't, you just simply click the flag here and choose the appropriate country that you're from. So for example, we have the United States here, you just left click on that. Great. So once you're on ovhcloud.com, to get your virtual private server, simply click Servers here and then go to Virtual Private Servers. Left click on it. Start scrolling down. As you can see here, OVH offers various different server specs. These servers are great value for money for their specs. However, we're only looking for a starter server. To find your Minecraft starter server, simply scroll down all the way down here to where it says OVH Cloud VPS for Minecraft. Left click on it and then start scrolling down to where it says Our Recommendations. Again, as you can see, it offers you the value server. However, like I mentioned, we want the starter server, which is €3 a month excluding tax. In USD, that would be about $3.50, which is very affordable, and you get some amazing specs. So you get a 1-core CPU, 2 GB of RAM, most servers offer only 1, 20 GB of SATA storage, and 100 MB unlimited traffic. This VPS starter package, in my opinion, is one of the best services on the market for this price range. So let's order this server. Simply click Order Now on the starter server, left click. Once you're here, you'll be asked to configure your virtual private server. As you can see, we've selected the starter package here, and I'm just going to scroll down a bit more. On step 2, you'll be able to choose your operating system. You'll have 2 options, distribution only or distribution with application. You're going to select distribution only, scroll a bit down a little, and then you'll be greeted with various different operating systems. You're going to choose Ubuntu. Left click on it. You'll now have the option to choose the version. By default, the latest version of Ubuntu will be automatically selected, and that's the one we're going to be going with, version 20.04. Left click on it and continue scrolling down. You'll now be able to choose your data center. Usually the best data center will be selected for you based on your IP, so as you can see, the best data center for me is Western Europe, United Kingdom, London. If you want a server in another location, simply click on that server, and now continue scrolling down. Click Next. Keep everything unchecked here, and then scroll down on the right hand side here to see what you've ordered for an order summary. Once you're happy with what you've ordered, click Next. You'll then have the option of renewal frequency. You can either just pay for 1 month, 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time, or 1 year at a time. And obviously it gets cheaper the longer the renewal frequency is. For this tutorial, I'm simply going to go with 1 month. Once you've selected the appropriate renewal frequency for you, scroll down. And you'll be given the final total including tax. As you can see, it's €3.69 including tax. If you have a promo code, you can enter it in here and then click Login and Pay. If you're a new customer to OVH, you'll need to create an OVH account by putting in your first name, last name, email address, and password, and then creating your account. Once you've created your OVH Cloud account, you'll automatically be logged in and brought to the payment and billing page. Here you'll need to put in your address and your billing details. I'm not going to sign in on this page because I will not be ordering another virtual private server because I have already pre-purchased one for this video. Once you've purchased your VPS, you can simply go back to www.ovhcloud.com. For me, I'm just going to hit the backspace button. Once you're back on ovhcloud.com, make sure you're at the top of the web page and then simply click My Customer Account. Left click on it to be brought to the OVH control panel. Input your OVH account login details. And then click Login. Once you're logged in, you'll be brought to your dashboard. Once here, simply click Server at the top here, left click on it. Once you're here, you'll have a list on the left hand side here and you'll want to click on VPS. And this will bring up a drop down list of all the VPSs you own on OVH. The first VPS is my personal VPS and the second one is what we're going to be using for our Minecraft server. Left click on your server, it should have a name similar to the second one here which says VPS and a bunch of numbers. Left click on it. Here you'll be brought to the home page of your virtual private server and you'll be able to see things such as the IP address, the location of your server, the distribution, the ability to reboot your VPS, and to give your VPS a name, which we're going to be doing here. Click these 3 dots here and then go Change Name. So I'm going to be calling this server Minecraft Server. Alright, so once you've chosen a custom name, click Edit to give it that name. Fantastic guys, so now we have PuTTy, we have WinSCP, we've bought a VPS and we've logged into our VPS's dashboard. Now we can begin configuring and setting up our Minecraft server on this Ubuntu VPS. The first thing you'll need to do is go to your emails that you created your OVH Cloud account with and grab all the details for your VPS. So I've already done that, and I've created a little PDF of that email sent by OVH for privacy reasons. So I'm just going to open up that PDF here. So as you can see, they give you your IP address for your VPS, the username of your VPS, and the password to log into your VPS. The IP address will match the IP address you have on your dashboard here. Okay guys, my suggestion is that you copy the IP address, the username and password from your emails into a notepad so you don't need to go back and forwards in and out of your email address. So I'm just simply going to highlight all of this here and then right click, copy, and I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to minimize this too. I'm going to right click and then go new and then text document. Give your text document a name, so I'm going to call it Minecraft VPS login details, and then click enter, double click on this new text document and then right click, paste the information and then go file and save. Great, you can now close out of your emails since now you have it in your notepad. These are 3 crucial bits of information that we're going to be needing to connect to our VPS and transfer and edit documents on our Minecraft VPS using the SSH protocol called PuTTy. So I'm just going to minimize this here and then I'm going to double click on PuTTy to open it. You'll need to enter your VPS's hostname or IP address, so we have it in the notepad here. So just highlight it and then copy it and then paste it in here. You'll want to make sure SSH is checked and that the port is port 22. Click open. You'll then get this warning here that's warning you of potential security breach. It's not, it's just you connecting to your server. Hit yes. And then you'll see one line of text saying login as. Let me just line this up a bit better here. Actually, let's put our PuTTy terminal up top here and then our information below it. To log into your VPS, simply type in your username. In this case, actually, we're going to be pasting in our username, and to do this into terminal, you'll need to copy it and then right click in the terminal to paste it. So for example here, I'm going to copy the Ubuntu. And then I'm going to right click in here to paste and then hit enter. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing with the password here. So copy it and then right click to paste and then hit enter. And just like that, you'll be logged into your VPS. Now let's begin downloading the Minecraft server. Go to your browser here and then navigate to the Minecraft server download page here, which is www.minecraft.net/en-us/download/server. Once you're here, you'll need to copy the Minecraft server Java file link. To find this, you'll need to go to this piece of text here, which is hyperlinked. You'll need to right click on it and then go copy link address. Once you've copied the Minecraft server.jar file's download link, you'll navigate back to your PuTTy terminal here. And then we'll need to enter our first command. So the command we're going to be entering is wget space, and then we're going to right click to paste in the Minecraft server.jar files link. This command basically tells the server to download the .jar file. Once you've entered this command, simply hit enter and the server will start downloading the jar file. And as you can see, the server.jar file has downloaded, as it says 100% here, and now we're ready to enter in our next command. The next command will be a general command, which will simply update all the files in our Ubuntu virtual private server. Type the following: sudo apt-get and then enter to update your server. This might take some time. Once you've updated your server, you're going to need to install Java for your Linux Ubuntu VPS. Enter the following command: sudo apt-install openjdk-14-jre-headless. Once you've entered this in, simply hit enter to execute the command. You'll then be asked by the server, do you want to continue, yes or no, and as you can see, Java is 211 megabytes. You're going to hit Y and then hit enter. And the server will begin downloading Java and installing it. Fantastic guys, once Java has been installed, you can minimize the PuTTy terminal for now, and I'm just going to minimize this browser here for a second. And now we're going to be creating a Minecraft folder in our VPS using WinSCP. To do this, simply open up WinSCP here. I'm going to double click on it. Once you've done that, you need to make sure that the file protocol is SFTP, which is always selected by default. You're then going to put in your hostname again, which is your virtual private server's IP address, which I have in the notepad here. So I'm just going to copy this again, paste it in. The username is going to be Ubuntu again. And the password is the same password for your server again. And then what you're going to press is log in. Make sure that the port number is 22 again, and then hit login. You'll then get the same warning that you got for PuTTy, which says warning, potential security breach, which is not the case because you're the one that's connecting to it. Click update, and you'll be logged into your server. I know there's a lot of information when you first log into WinSCP, but it's quite simple really. On the right hand side, it's the files contained within your virtual private server, and on the left hand side, it's your local computer. So to create this Minecraft folder, what you need to do is simply right click here on the right hand side and then go new and go directory. Call this new folder Minecraft, no caps, and then hit OK. Make sure that you're in this exact directory, which is /home/ubuntu/, and now you're simply going to drag Minecraft server.jar file into Minecraft. Simply left click and hold and then drag it in. Double click on the Minecraft folder to make sure that it's in there. And as you can see, the server.jar file is in the correct directory, which is home/ubuntu/Minecraft. Great guys, let's minimize out of WinSCP here and open back up the PuTTy terminal. What we'll need to do now is navigate to the Minecraft folder. So we'll need to change directory. So to change directory, all you need to type is cd space and then the folder's name that you want to navigate to. So I'm going to just simply type Minecraft and then hit enter. And just like that, we have changed to the Minecraft folder's directory. Great guys, now we're ready to launch our server. However, when you first run your server, it's not going to fully run, as you'll see in a moment. So to run our server, simply copy the command and paste it into the terminal that's displayed on minecraft.net. So I'm just going to go back to our browser here. Make sure you're on minecraft.net/en-us/download/server, and then what you're going to copy is this command here in purple. Highlight all of it and then right click copy. Once you've copied the command, go back to your PuTTy terminal here and then simply type sudo space and right click to paste in the command. Hit enter. Oh, we got an error here that says error, unable to access jar file Minecraft server.1.16.2.jar. A very obvious mistake here. Our server file name is not actually Minecraft_server.1.16.2.jar. It's actually, if we look at WinSCP here, it's actually server.jar. So we need to make sure that the command says the correct file name for the .jar file. So I'm just going to type in again sudo space and then right click. However, I'm just going to edit it a bit here. So I'm just going to backspace all the way back to here. So make sure you've deleted Minecraft_server.1.16.2.jar and then no GUI. And then you're simply going to type server.jar space no GUI. And now the command should execute. Hit enter. And there we go, it worked. It will always fail the first time you try to run a Minecraft server. And as you can see, you get a little message here that says you need to agree to the eula or eula in order to run the server. Go to eula.txt for more info. So that's exactly what we need to do. We're going to need to go to the eula.txt file, and to do this we're going to need to go back to WinSCP. So just click on the tab here for WinSCP. I'm just going to hit the refresh button here to refresh the contents of our server, because when we executed the last command it should have generated for us a couple of files. So hit this refresh button here. And there we go, as you can see, you've got your logs folder now, you've got the eula.txt document, which in the PuTTy terminal told us to edit, the server.jar file, which was the first file we downloaded onto our server, and server.properties. Okay, so the whole focus now is going to be on the eula.txt document. So what you'll need to do is actually double click on the eula.txt document to open it, and copy all the contents here, and then X out of it. Once you've copied the contents, you can delete this eula.txt document here now. So click the X here to delete it, or you can right-click delete, which I'm going to do, and then press OK. So now what you're going to do is you're going to create a new eula.txt document. You're going to right-click, you're going to go New, and then go File. Call this new file eula.txt. Make sure you've included .txt into your file name, otherwise it will not be a text document once you press OK. Hit OK now, and then this window will open. Right-click and paste in the previous eula.txt's contents. Once you've done that, you should get 3 lines of text here. You're going to be paying particular attention to the 3rd line of text here that says eula equals false. You need to change eula equals false to eula equals true. So you're just going to delete false here and then type in true. And then all you need to do is save it. Click the save button here and it should save the changes. Once that's done, click the X here on the right hand side corner, and there we go, we've got our eula.txt document with the appropriate changes made to it. Once that's done, we won't be needing WinSCP for the remaining duration of this video, so you can simply hit the X button here on the top right hand side corner to close out of WinSCP. Now I know for a fact PuTTy has gone inactive on us because it's been quite some time since we've last used it. So if I just open up PuTTy here, it probably says inactive. Yeah, so that is the case, meaning if we enter any commands into the terminal, it will not execute because we have been disconnected from the server. So simply hit the X at the top right hand side corner of PuTTy to close out of it. So what we'll need to do is open up PuTTy again and put in our details here. So I'm just going to copy our IP address again for the server. Paste it in here and then click open. You'll then need to put in your username, which is Ubuntu for me, and then hit enter, and then you'll need to copy and paste the password. Right click and then hit enter. And now you're logged back into PuTTy here. So before we run the command to start our server again, we need to download and install another program called Screen. Screen is a very useful piece of software and it basically allows us to close out of this terminal here and keep our Minecraft server running. Usually when you close out of this terminal, for example, while your Minecraft server is running, it will automatically stop your Minecraft server. But with Screen, this is not the case. So to install Screen, type the following command here. Type sudo apt-get space install screen and then hit enter. It's a very small file, so it should install rather quickly. Once that's done, you're going to need to run Screen. To do that, simply type the word Screen and hit enter. You should then get this message here that simply says, press space for next page, return to end. You're simply going to hit enter. You'll know Screen is running because it will push everything down and all you'll be able to see in the terminal is a single command line. And now finally, we'll rerun the Minecraft server.jar file. To do this, we'll need to grab the command again from minecraft.net. Go to the command here, which will be highlighted in purple again. So I'm just going to highlight it once again. Right click, copy. And before I paste it back into the terminal, I'm actually going to go to the notepad here. And I'm going to edit this command. So I'm going to edit the name here from .jar. And I'm going to replace it with server, because that is the actual file name for our Minecraft server. So I'm just going to copy this command here. And I'm going to minimize out of this and minimize out of this and back to our PuTTy terminal. All you need to do now is type sudo space and then right click and it will paste in the command to run our Minecraft server. And now simply hit enter to run it. My mistake guys, I forgot to change the directory to the Minecraft folder. So all you need to do to change directory again is to go cd and then Minecraft. And then hit enter and you'll be brought to the Minecraft folder. And now rerun the command once again. So sudo space and then right click to paste in your command and then hit enter to run it. Give it a few moments and it should start. And there we go guys, it's starting to generate our Minecraft world. This might take a while, so I'll be back with you once our world has been generated. And just like that guys, our Minecraft server's world has been generated on our VPS. All that's left to do now is to simply connect in-game to our Minecraft server. So let's minimize the PuTTy terminal here and then open up the Minecraft launcher and then click the play button to open up Minecraft. Once Minecraft is opened, click multiplayer and then click on add server. you'll need to give your server a name. So I'm just going to call it websplaining.com. And then for the server address, we're going to need our VPS's IP address. So I'm just going to Alt-Tab out of Minecraft right now. And then I'm simply going to go back to our notepad here that contains all the important information for our Minecraft VPS. And I'm simply just going to copy the IP address for our server here. And then I'm going to go back into the Minecraft game. And then all you need to do is just simply paste in the server address here. Then click Done, and it will add our server. Give it a few moments, and this signal here should go fully green. And there we go, guys. We got full bars. Our Minecraft server is running, and there's 0 out of 20 players inside the world. We're going to be the first person on this new Minecraft server today, so I'm just going to click on it and then simply click Join Server, and it will connect us to our Minecraft server. And there we go, guys. Welcome to your Minecraft server. A very important command whenever you first start a Minecraft server is that you want to give yourself operator. And to do that, you need to go back to your terminal. So I'm just going to Alt-Tab out of Minecraft here. All we need to do is type op space and then the username of our Minecraft account. So my username is Putin. And then hit enter. And then as you can see, it says server thread/info made Putin a server admin. And now if I go back into Minecraft, and I click respawn here, and I click T, you should be able to see server made Putin an operator. And now I have operator privileges. And now because we're an operator, to perform commands, we can just perform the commands in game. So let's say you want to change the game mode type to survival. All you need to do is press T/game mode space and then choose your game mode. So you have adventure, creative, spectator, survival. I'm going to choose survival and then hit enter. And now your game mode should be survival. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes the tutorial now. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, comment down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Minecraft video, which will be about useful commands server admins can do on their VPS hosted Minecraft server. Alright guys, see you on the next one.